Hey Brawlers, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that shapes our entire Brawl Stars experience. The meta. You hear the term thrown around constantly. This brawler is meta. The meta has shifted. But what does it truly mean in the context of our beloved game? Essentially, the meta, short for most effective tactics available, refers to the prevailing strategies, brawler compositions, and overall playstyles that are currently dominant in high-level play. It's the ever-evolving landscape of what works best, what wins games, and what defines success on the ladder and in competitive tournaments. And at the heart of this constant evolution are the balance changes. Supercell, the brilliant minds behind Brawl Stars, are constantly tweaking and refining the game. Their primary tools for shaping the meta are buffs and nerfs. A buff is an enhancement to a brawler, a star power, a gadget, or even a mechanic. It could be an increase in damage, health, movement speed, supercharge rate, or a reduction in reload time. Think of it like a power-up for a brawler who's been struggling to keep up. Buffs are designed to bring underperforming brawlers back into viability or to introduce new strategic options. Conversely, a nerf is a reduction in a brawler's power. This might mean decreased damage, less health, slower movement, a longer supercharge, or increased reload time. Nerfs are crucial for reining in brawlers that have become too dominant, creating an unhealthy, stale meta where only a few characters are viable. Without nerfs, the game would quickly become unbalanced and repetitive. You might wonder, why are these seemingly small adjustments so impactful? The answer lies in the delicate balance of Brawl Stars' design. Every brawler, every ability is intertwined. A small tweak to one brawler can create a ripple effect across the entire roster and all game modes. Balance changes are essential for promoting brawler diversity. If a handful of brawlers are overwhelmingly strong, players will naturally gravitate towards them, leading to repetitive matches. Buffs help bring forgotten brawlers back into the spotlight, while nerfs prevent any single brawler from monopolizing the meta. A constantly shifting meta forces players to adapt, learn new brawlers, and experiment with different team compositions. This keeps the game fresh, challenging, and strategically deep. It's not just about raw skill, but about understanding the current landscape and making smart picks. Ultimately, balance changes aim to create a fairer playing field. While no game can achieve perfect balance, Supercell strives to ensure that winning is primarily determined by player skill and teamwork, not just by picking the most overpowered brawler of the patch. Let's take a look at the current meta as of July 2025. It's a fascinating snapshot of how recent balance changes and new brawler releases have shaped the competitive landscape. Looking at top player data and community tier lists, we see certain patterns emerging. Charlie, despite some previous adjustments to its gadget, remains a dominant force, thanks to its powerful super and control. Kenji and Mortis continue to hold strong positions in the S tier, likely benefiting from mobility and burst damage in the current map rotations. Primo has seen a resurgence, possibly due to health buffs or changes favoring aggressive, tanky brawlers. On the support side, Lumi has consistently proven its worth, especially with its area vect control and utility. Colt maintains a strong presence as a top-tier damage dealer, thriving in open maps. The recent Hypercharge releases, like those for Lumi, Draco, Bonnie, Doug, and Shade, have also significantly influenced their viability, sometimes pushing them higher or lower depending on the power level of their new abilities. We're also seeing the impact of nerfs. For example, Hank saw a reduction in his max health, slightly curbing his tankiness, while Draco's Hypercharge bonus damage was toned down. These adjustments are crucial for preventing an overly dominant tank, meta, or Hypercharge meta from becoming stagnant. It's not just buffs and nerfs that shift the meta. The introduction of new brawlers is always a seismic event. Each new character brings unique mechanics, forcing players to discover synergies and counter strategies. Jae-Yong and Lumi, for instance, introduced entirely new playstyles that immediately influence team compositions and overall strategy. Furthermore, community adaptation plays a massive role. Even without direct balance changes, players are constantly experimenting, discovering new strategies, and developing counterpicks. A brawler that was once considered niche might suddenly become meta as pro players or content creators unlock its hidden potential or showcase a new way to utilize their kit. This organic evolution of strategies keeps the game vibrant and ensures that the meta is never truly static. So, what's the takeaway? Balance changes are not just random numbers tweaked by developers. They are carefully considered decisions that sculpt the very essence of Brawl Stars. They are the driving force behind the game's longevity, ensuring that it remains competitive, engaging, and fair for its massive player base. As players, embracing these changes is key. Stay informed about the latest patch notes, watch how the pros adapt, and most importantly, experiment yourself. The meta is a living, breathing entity, and understanding its shifts is a fundamental step towards mastering Brawl Stars.